people go out there and try to start cranking it up and stuff, and they ain't got enough battery.
Got it.
So
And that'll
that's
trip
one
if
place
it's
to
trying
check
pull
if you
too
ain't getting
much.
power inside and the generator and
Okay.
stuff. Okay. All right. Other than that, the rest of it's just basically on the Ford.
Okay. Got it?
Fuses on this one. They're going to be inside under the dash, except for right there. There's a fuse panel there, and that's strictly going to be on the engine side.
Oh, that's right here. Fuse
Yeah,
panel. Okay.
and a
It's
few
just the
things
engine
on the
stuff.
dash.
Got it. Okay.
Otherwise, you got a whole other fuse panel in there for the rest of it.
Keys. I guess there's a key
I
that
have
goes
all
to
the
that.
keys.
Okay, fantastic.
That's the stuff.
Okay. Beautiful.
Should be another ignition key in the paper pack.
Okay.
Okay. Bed.
They told me
You
that.
got it.
Says you're gonna drive, go to the store, put it in case the phone
That's
comes over,
right.
close it. It's cheaper to close it than it is not. What is this? That's, is there anything in here to see, or is it?
No.
That, okay, that's screw access right there. You don't open that up.
We're going to fire it from the inside. Fresh water tank, you see your drain on it? These
do.
tanks are not sanitized. If you want to drink the water out of it, you got to sanitize it.
Okay.
You're either going to use bleach or chemical.
Not that we won't be drinking water. out of
I
this.
carry a bottle of water in my purse.
Same thing we did, right?
Now, when you hook up the campground, you bypass this system.
Okay. So we're straight from there.
Because your campgrounds usually have stuff in their water. Just have
Gotcha. Yeah. And you drain that unless we're using the location. We just fill that up.
You going to be using this thing, or are you going to winterize it?
I'm going to be using it right now.
Okay. In the event that you had just more your storage.
Right.
Got an outside grill with that down here. This is for it. Right here. Here.
Oh, well, okay,
Make it a
it's
little
better.
easier for you. Okay.
Oh, that's nice. It's a lot easier to see.
So it's just like an air hose.
Okay.
Pushes back, you stick the hose
Quick
in,
connect.
then you have a valve.
Okay.
Okay, and once you get it connected, then you turn the valve on.
And that pulls
That way,
LP
presenting-
gas or propane from the propane tank.
That way, if there's any kids or anything, and there's also safeties built into it, you can't leak the gas even if you pull the hose out and turn the valve
Got the
on.
quick valve on it, exactly.
This thing has 2 bathrooms in it.
Okay.
We have this set of drains, and we have another set up there.
Okay.
Okay. Big one is always your toilet tank.
Makes sense.
You have to use RV chemical and toilet paper in it.
Okay.
Okay. You do have some lights. I just don't have them turned on
Okay.
in your bays, so you don't have to carry a flashlight all the time.
Cool.
But that's a toilet tank. This one, the little one, sinks and showers.
Okay.
Okay. If you got to hook up in the campground, and you're going to need a Y hookup because you got 2 sets of outlets,
That
2
makes sense.
bathrooms.
Right, okay. I'm going to have to wire from that to these two going to one.
Yeah. If you have a hookup, state campgrounds here don't. Private campgrounds do.
Okay.
That's the difference between a full hookup and just a power water. You can leave the gray ones open when you're hooked up with the lights, as long as you're not getting no back gas from their sewer system.
Okay.
That way, if you got a bunch of people, you're going to use more sinks and showers, but you don't have to cycle those like you do the toilet tank. You can figure out and dumping that toilet tank once a week.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is like a holding tank up here.
There's 2
Both
of
of them
them.
have holding tanks. And you're saying you can leave that one open if there's no back gas smell or anything. and it
Right.
just flows
If you
and
got a
use
sewer
it.
hookup,
And then this one you leave closed and then you just dump it about
Yeah,
once a week on average, depending on what
we
you
can
use.
figure. This right here is a black tank flush.
Okay.
What that means is when you dump that black tank,
Mm-hmm.
hook your water hose up here,
Okay.
let it run for 4 or 5 minutes. Your spray nozzle has been put in the tank
Okay.
to help clean it.
Okay. So let's just keep that open, let that run a little bit.
Yeah, 4 or 5 minutes, and then turn the water off, then close your valve.
Gotcha.
Go back in, put chemical in it, and you're ready to start using it.
Okay.
Your power cord stores in here, 50 amp service,
Right.
about 25 feet long.
Okay.
Your LP gas. Tank is full. You have a gauge here. It also reads in the calculation on the inside. You have a shut-off valve right there.
Okay.
Gas system's been tested and everything's been fired.
Okay.
And we're going to do it when we get inside also.
This is the valve that would turn it off.
Yes.
This is where I'm gonna fill it back up.
That's where the company fills it.
Okay. This, I guess, is a pop-off valve,
That's
relief
their
valve.
bleed for when they're filling. That's what they call an 80% fixed fill valve.
Okay.
When you get liquid out of there, you're supposed to stop filling the tank.
And this is the gauge, and this is reading back to somewhere inside.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic.
This gauge will give you exact reading. The one inside gives you an approximation.
Okay, understood.
All right.
Got it.
Make sure these stay off. People like to turn them off right here. Because if you leave these on, you're going to end up in there taking a shower. It's going to go hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold on you.
Makes sense.
Come out here and turn the valves off.
Okay.
Okay? I don't know if you got any kids or anything with you, so.
We do.
Okay. Your water pump's right there. Now, this hookup right here is where you hook your city water hose up. I would get me the brass L fitting because you can bring your water hose right through here.
I saw the pressure regulator.
Yeah, you gotta have that too.
Yeah, you want
They're
that
gonna go.
regulator, the
They're gonna
pressure
go
is
over all
going-
that with you in the
I'm
store.
thinking that because I want to blow any lines in this thing.
Yeah, but I would get the fitting so my hose doesn't try to bend.
That makes sense too. Good idea. Okay, well,
This valve here is for the water heater system.
okay.
That's for draining, flushing, winterizing.
Okay.
Otherwise, it sets in normal. That's your regular usage.
Okay.
I've got it set to use right now. This one here controls whether you fill the tank off the hose. Anytime you don't have a hose hookup, you want to be on dry camp.
Okay.
If you're hooked up with the hose, it goes right there.
City fixtures makes
Yep.
sense.
Winterizing and sanitizing over here.
And so sanitizing, when if you turn it to there, are you running like a chemical into this?
Well,
thing or
what you're going to do,
something,
if you turn it to there and then you hook up here with a short hose, and you can suck stuff with the water pump through the system.
or- Okay. So you'd be up there putting stuff in or whatever.
Yeah.
And suck things this way.
Also, if you winterize this thing when you're hooked up, you're going to use a hose and get the gallons of antifreeze.
Got it. Okay.
Now, on this thing here, you have an instant water heater.
Tankless.
Yep.
That tank fill, is that if I want to fill it up before I'm going to the
Yeah,
truck?
if you want to fill from the hose
So
right
you
here.
turn it to there, you
Yeah.
put the hose in there, fill it, and you know it's full just by watching it.
No, you don't have to watch it. You got an overflow underneath. You'll hear the water hitting the ground.
Okay, and then you know it's full and
Yep.
cut that off. Perfect. Okay.
The water filter goes there.
That water filter's for the whole unit?
Yes.
I guess we buy those and change those or whatever.
You can get them with us, Lowe's, whoever.
Okay.
It's just a common.
How often? Depends on usage.
Usually around 6 months.
Okay, that's cool. That's not bad at all. Okay.
Depends
That
on where you're
long
getting in some
point
real bad
drain
water.
right there, sewer tank flush.
This is a black tank flush, just like that one back there.
Okay.
Okay, does the same thing for
So
the
you-
black tank there, the tube that they put in for
Get to a
sucking
gas
fuel.
station.
Check your oil here.
Okay.
Check it every day
Every day.
that you're using it.
Okay. Right.
It's full check right now. You have a
Standard
start
motor
stop
oil?
button in it.
10W30?
I know, use the Onan oil, 1540.
Okay, 1540. Got
Yep.
it.
Okay. Now you do have 2 breakers on it because this is good for 50 amp service coach.
Okay.
Okay. I'm plugged into power right now and I don't want to trip stuff inside, so I'm going to turn them off. I'm going to hold it in. Oil filter capacity, all your part numbers for those are all right here.
Okay.
We'll put those back on.
And then if we unplug, those motors stay on like that, you can start this thing from inside, I'm
Yes.
sure. Okay.
Yes. I'm going to show you what.
Okay.
Now, on this generator here, you don't ever run it without the cover. Run it 4 hours a month. Reason why, you got a gas generator, you don't want the carburetor gumming up.
It's just like a lawnmower. Don't
So
let
I'd run it
sit
2 hours beginning of the month and 2 hours in the middle of the month. Preferably when you can under full load. Onans run best.
Okay, so run it and have the lights on and have stuff on
Yeah.
inside.
All right, that's just motor storage.
Okay.
Right there's your house batteries.
House batteries.
Yep.
So they are controlling.
Everything runs in the house on the house side, not on the engine side.
Got it.
Okay? And that pump system right there, that's for your jack system.
Okay, it's level. That's hydraulic then.
Yeah.
That's got a fluid tank. You can see the level in it. It's just regular hydraulic fluid.
Transmission fluid.
Transmission fluid. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
You can use that or hydraulic fluid, but since it's already got transmission fluid in it, I'd stay
Stay
with it.
that. Sure. Okay.
Yeah, it'll do the same thing as hydraulic.
Is that just like standard transmission fluid?
Yeah,
F40.
like a Dextron 3, something like that.
Perfect. Okay. Good deal. And then house batteries. These
Check
are
the
charging.
water in them once a month if you're staying plugged up all the time. Pop the caps off.
Okay.
Distilled water only. You get it right at your grocery store.
Sure. And then the batteries are charged from the charging system of the
From the converter in
engine.
the coach, there's a converter that charges.
Okay. And does that.
Or the engine charges going down the road.
Okay. Cool. And then the generator, is that's running? Those are not being used. They're staying charged.
Well, when the generator's running, you're putting 120 volt power to the unit, running the converter inside and you're recharging the batteries anyway.
Makes sense. Okay. Cool.
All the way around, it'll charge them either way. Any way you're hooking up.
Okay.
Battery disconnect switch.
Okay.
So when you're storing the unit, it's not being used, not plugged in, you turn that off. That turns all the 12 volt for the house batteries off.
Okay.
Not the engine.
And that's the red
house.
button right here. Not,
Yeah.
Okay.
Now the thing about it is, when you plug this coach in, that light will come on whether it's turned on or not.
Okay.
So what you always do is make sure that your inside lights are working before you plug in.
Okay.
That you know that that's on. So
Okay.
if it's not on, the batteries don't charge.
Makes sense.
Okay. Step switch.
Okay.
When you park, if you flip that switch on, every time you open and close the door, step's going to go in and out. Flip it the other way, when you
Stay out.
park, step comes out and stays out until you start the engine again.
Perfect. Okay.
And then there's an override, it'll make it close.
Okay.
This is on your solar panel charge on the top. It's already set and ready to go. We're blinking red right now because we're indoors.
Makes sense. Are there panels on top already, or just?
There's a panel on top.
Okay, there's a solar panel on top. That's charging the batteries and stuff on the
Yeah,
side?
but they're not real big charge.
Sure, just
Okay.
a small trickle charge. Okay.
This right here is your Xantrex inverter.
I don't do anything to this, right?
Not really.
Okay.
Not unless you got to change panels or batteries or something.
Okay.
Okay, this is an inverter system. What it does is it takes those two batteries out there and makes 120 volt power.
Okay.
A lot of times it's microwaves or outlets.
Makes sense.
Okay, and it's not going to run them for a long time because you only got two batteries.
Right. Okay.
But the thing is, you got two 6 volts out there, so the amperage hours are a little bit longer than two regular 12 volts.
Okay.
That turns it on and off right there, and you'll get a panel that reads displays.
When would I need to turn that on?
When you don't have a power hookup,
If I don't have a power
or you're
hookup
not running the
and I'm not
generator.
running the generator, I just want to use batteries.
Sometimes you might want to heat a cup of coffee or something like that
No,
late at night
do
in a
everything.
campground that don't have no power.
You can just do it real quick from there.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay.
Okay, step light
Uh-huh.
right down there.
Got it.
Living area lights right here.
Okay.
Cargo lights, your awning lights. I'm gonna turn them off.
Okay.
Extend and retract the awning.
Okay.
Now, what I want you to watch on that awning when you're putting it out, make sure you stop it when it needs to stop. The only way to stop it is, like I'm retracting now, I'm gonna hold it in a minute, and it'll keep on going
It's
till
got
it,
a sensor, okay.
yeah. But I can stop it by hitting the extend,
Okay. If you want to just half do it or something.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
okay?
And when you're going out the same,
Same,
and it goes out till it stops.
yeah.
That's
It's supposed to stop, but you need to watch it.
Just keep going.
If it doesn't stop,
Don't let it over.
you just hit the retract.
Got it. Okay.
It ain't gonna overextend, it'll start rolling up backwards.
Got it.
Okay, now, down here is master lights on and off.
Okay.
If I turn it off, it turns all of them lights off.
Okay.
I hit it, I can turn all the lights
All
back
lights
on
back
again.
Cool.
Okay.
Nice beautiful bathroom.
That's one of the reasons.
4
we got it.
TVs?
I like it. Yeah.
What? Y'all scored, man. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
No, I just something like this. I just wanted to. Plus, my wife, so I got no choice.
Well, that's the way I am. I don't buy those in there. Okay, what I want you to watch on these true induction stoves, you got to watch what kind of pans you
That's
use.
heard about that. Right.
Okay, make sure you read up and buy the right type pans.
Okay.
Your lighter's over here. This is the part I didn't believe was this stove right here. But I gas tested the system this morning. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm holding it down. I got a little bit of air to finish getting out. See it light up?
Uh-huh.
Hold it for a few seconds after it lights,
Just like a
because you
pilot.
got a safety.
Okay.
No pilot, it's all spark ignition.
Got it.
Okay? I'm pushing down on the burner, on the
Right.
knob.
Okay.
When I let off, you heard the spark quit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? All right. You have your light up here, just on your microwave.
Okay.
Okay? This is a convection also, because you have no oven down here.
Right.
Now, put the lights in there. DVD player,
Okay.
selector box for it to go to the other TVs.
Okay.
Okay, that's what this is right up here,
Right.
your selector box. HDMI is turned on. It'll sense signal and stuff on it. You can change it with that button. So that's your DVD player.
Okay.
The remotes
They're
and
almost
stuff.
obsolete now, so.
Yeah, I've got most of the remotes in here. There might be one or two still in your bag there.
Okay. All right. Wow.
Okay. Touch-up paints.
Okay. Cool.
All right, of course, light switches and stuff. Overhead kitchen, the hall.
Uh-huh.
Water pump on-off switch, which we'll do it in.
So the water pump is pumping from the tank.
Yeah.
then the line pressure you have, the line pressure if you hook to the city sewer or city water, is just the pressure you got coming in.
Yeah, it bypasses this. Now, you're on a water pump right now. And you see I turned it off and you heard it shut off. It's got its own pressure switch on it.
Cool.
That way you don't have to turn it on and off, on and off.
Right.
But if you hooked up to city water, you don't even want it on.
Right. Right.
Okay?
Got it. Does it auto turn off after a certain amount of time, or you have to
No.
turn it off? Right?
You have to turn it off with that. Alright, what I'm going to show you, I'll do it in the bathroom in the water heater. Okay. Refrigerator,
Yeah. Tell me about this, because
it's home style fridge.
yes, and power on this. Arnie wasn't sure yesterday. They're supposed to clean the whole.
Still on and running. I just shut all the 120 volt power off.
So this is a
Main
12
breaker.
volt system then.
It's 12 volt.
So
So that means your inverter is going to run your microwave and an outlet.
while I'm driving, the engine's going to be running this as part of the 12
Yeah, it'll
volt
be charging
system?
your batteries.
Okay.
It'll run all the time.
Okay, good. So I don't have to worry about it.
Yep.
Fantastic.
And your controls to it are right up there.
And if, okay, yeah, normal refrigerator controls. And if I am parking it for a while,
You want to shut it off.
just turn it off.
But here's the thing about a lot of these 12 volt refrigerators. You need to leave the doors open on any of them.
Right, in the
Okay?
refrigerator if you're not.
But it
gonna
doesn't
have
shut the light off.
Okay.
But when you turn the battery disconnect off, if you're not plugged up, it'll go out.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
All your breakers and fuses are down here.
One motors and breakers for 110, I'm assuming.
If you got one out, there's a red light that's going to come on right by it.
Oh, that's even easier than having
Yeah,
continuity
we've been
check.
doing this for a couple of years.
All right, good deal.
Okay. And you hear a fan running back in there. There's a converter back in there. That's what's charging the batteries and making power.
Okay.
Like I say, I test all your refrigerators. I mean your TVs,
Right.
refrigerator. I'm not going to get a signal because I got the door closed, but I can show you that they gather channels.
Cool, that's fine. Do you know, are these like app enabled for Netflix or anything like that?
Smart TVs? No, they're not.
Okay.
You can see I got TV channels. That's what I picked up when I had the door
when you had
open
the
this
door
morning.
open. Okay, no problem.
I'm just not going to get it with the door
No
closed.
worries. We don't watch TV anyway.
Okay. Your washer dryer? Oh,
New one installed by you earlier, right?
that was a bugger. I got to touch this up a little bit. That's the second one.
No, nice for
We
you.
did this twice today.
Oh, sorry, man.
First one I put in here, I didn't test it. Never have. Went to kick it on, wouldn't do anything.
Oh no.
It takes 3 people to get that in and out.
I'm sure it's got to be heavy.
Turn
Wash
on.
right or dryer.
Now I'm gonna go. And when I watch what you got a wash cycle, a drain, spin, and stuff's all here. Temperatures are here. This is on your dryer. The machine don't run unless you have this set up here somewhere.
Okay.
Because if you turn it off, it's not gonna
It's
run.
not gonna run. Makes sense.
Because it knows it ain't gonna go through dry mode. All your things are right here on your numbers. What you want to do?
Okay. You put your chemicals in here.
Right up in there. Yep.
Cool. Now, this when it drains into the gray water tank. One of
Yes.
them. Which one? The
Back
one.
one, I
Okay.
believe.
So this drains into the back water tank, and that goes to the gray water tank.
Really, they
And you
don't
probably-
want you to run these
Unless
without
they're
having
hooked
a
into it.
hooker.
So I would say so.
Yeah.
That would be a waste of time unless you're like out in the middle of the desert
Right.
and you just need to wash one quick load of clothes. Okay.
I can go to start and it'll come on. I'm just going to hit it real quick so you know it runs. It's going to start filling. I'm going to stop it real quick because I don't want to fill it up with water right
No,
now.
I'm agreeing with you.
I'm going to go on.
We'll run it through a cycle.
Then I'm going to hit start. I ran it earlier this morning. It'll drain here in a second. It'll do that for about 2 minutes unless you stop it.
Okay, cool. And that's just stuck in the water right here.
Yep.
So it looks like you got everything. Yeah. Cool.
Pull it, push it down a little bit, put the water in all the way to flush.
Okay.
And you got a vent fan. Okay. Hey, notice there's an on-off switch right here. But they're also through the controls.
Right, okay.
The switches here, let's see.
Turn that on yesterday.
You can turn it on and off, but it'll be no good if it ain't open.
Gotcha.
Okay. You got a water pump switch and you got your ceiling lights back here also. There ain't nothing but fresh water in this coach right now.
Cool. Okay.
Either way, push it back to lock.
Cool.
All right. We good there?
Yep, and you said opening this. This is
Yeah, that's how you gotta open it.
okay. So you just hand turn that.
Yeah,
open.
they're not electrical open.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
Some people put max air covers on. That way you can leave them open. Turn the fan on and off. You don't lose too much cool air, but in summertime,
right,
I close
makes
them.
sense. Okay.
Yeah.
And then those you just leave those closed when you're driving and then when you park.
Well, if you got the max air vents, that's up to you. Because the max air will keep any rain from coming in.
Okay.
You know, your bed goes up and down.
We saw that. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Is that just control from one side?
It controls here and off that panel up there. Yeah, there's only one control.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
That other black thing up in the middle, that's the temperature sensor on the air conditioning.
Okay.
And then your lights have buttons in the middle of them.
Saw that.
Nice thing is you don't have to have it all the way down when you want to watch TV. These TVs right here,
Uh-huh.
and they do get signal off the regular antenna.
Okay.
I had them programmed. Plus you got USB charge ports and stuff. And there's a remote for every TV.
Is there an antenna somewhere?
The antenna's on the roof. Yep.
Is it on the okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Like I say, you can see they got TV channels.
Moving
So
these
those are
channels
gonna
now.
do it.
The little guys are picking up. Cool.
Burn this together, okay?
I'm far enough back there, I can control them both with one, but if you get up closer, you can
Yeah,
separate
makes
them.
sense,
Of course, if you
okay.
got this down, it'll work.
Okay.
Sliding doors on that.
Yes.
That bathroom here, same thing as the back one. That's a piece of plastic. Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Now, over there on the wall,
Just the
go over
hot water
there.
heater temperature control, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Push that
Any
red
reason-
button on.
Any reason why you wouldn't just have this all the way up?
It's up to you. It only goes up to 120 some degrees.
Okay. So it's,
Now turn the hot water side on your faucet.
oh, okay.
Say anything on the display.
No.
Hit the display again. Oh, yeah, I might have already had it on. There you go.
Okay, now I see.
Now
it.
turn your hot water on. Nothing but hot water.
You can see the
Tells you
temperature
you're
there.
flowing, tells you what it's doing. The burner just came on.
Oh, the temperature's going up. Yeah, shooting up.
Now, in this coach, with this type of heater, you just turn hot water on, then you,
Oh, it's getting hot now here. Perfect. Okay,
there you
perfect.
go. Just shut it off and
Cool.
it'll go off on its own. You don't have to turn it on and off.
Okay. And then control the temperature with up and down arrows. Cool.
Yep. But anytime you go to your faucets, just turn the hot on first.
Okay.
And then cool it down as you need, backing off the hot.
Got it.
Because they have to have so much flow.
Keep
For the
on.
burner to
That
come.
makes sense. Okay, so just turn it on hot when you want hot water. Back it down to the desired temperature and then you're showering or whatever. Okay.
Okay. Home screen. What's in your tanks?
Okay.
Okay. That's your LP. These LP tanks, when they're full,
Mm-hmm.
you may say 0 until it gets down below 80%.
Okay.
That's a glitch in our system.
Gotcha. No worries.
I fought with that for 4 hours one day with the
Oh,
factory.
wow.
Until I
Yeah.
finally figured that out
It
on
was full. Yeah.
freshwater tank, gray, black.
Okay.
Okay. There's a master light switch also. Your water pump, turn on and off, no matter which switch you use.
Okay.
Okay. Generator stop and start. AGS, if you set it up, automatic gen start.
Mm-hmm.
You can set these things up so they'll even kick air conditioners and stuff on.
Okay.
But if you're in a campground, you want it disabled. Because usually you have a quiet time after 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Things like that happen.
Well, is that like you don't run your air conditioner after 10 o'clock in the campground?
No, you don't want generator.
Generators, that's loud.
Say you-
They're
say you
hooked into something,
campground.
so you're okay. Yeah, they're louder. That makes sense.
Yeah, they just have what they call a quiet time. It's just an automatic thing, 10 o'clock.
And
No
if you're right next door
generators.
to somebody, I don't want a generator running
Yeah.
beside me either. Makes sense.
Tells what your temperatures are in the coach, front and rear. Just like that sensor over the bed we was talking about. That's what's reading that.
Okay.
Okay, we can go right in and tell the settings, tell what's going on in the coach. This on the AGS, setting it.
Okay, right.
That's where you go through your setup. All the lights, halls, fans, all that's in here.
Okay.
Fans, mid-bath, bedroom ceiling at lights. Cargo lights can be controlled here, awning lights.
Cool.
You just touch them. That's
Okay.
all you do. Step light off. Now, air conditioning and heat. Best thing to do is run your fans on automatic when you're on cool. I'm gonna go to cool. I'm gonna turn the temperature down some, make it come on.
Beautiful.
It'll control the fan itself on high and low.
Okay.
Starts cooling down, it can slow the fan speed down. If it starts heating up middle of the day, it'll bring it back up.
Okay.
You reach a temperature like a home, it'll shut off.
Okay.
Okay, as long as you're in auto. Turn it off. I can go to the front and go to auto.
And it shows when it comes on.
Now this has an auto mode on it too for the furnace and cool. I'm not real happy with those.
Okay.
I've even got that on my home thermostat. I don't like that on controlling it. They get a little too specific.
Okay.
But it's your choice, but that's what it'll do. I can go straight to furnace. Turn it up now. Air conditioner will shut off here in a minute. If I don't run these in the auto mode and I use the furnace, it'll bring that blower on in the air conditioner. So that's why you want to make sure you're in the auto.
Okay.
It just takes them a minute to do their thing.
Yeah, no, it's air conditioning. It's kind of
Yeah,
cycle.
it goes through a big circuit board and stuff on these. Well, let's do this thing first. Come on a minute. Come on in here.
Would you want to run this rear one up so it's not trying to cool still?
I turned it off.
Oh,
It'll shut down in a minute.
okay. Gotcha.
See, it's not highlighted.
Yeah, it's not highlighted. Never mind. Sorry.
The other thing is your slide rooms. Now, on these slide rooms, they don't run unless the engine's running.
Okay.
Okay? So you have to have the engine on, park brake set. Your awning can be controlled here also, besides the switch to the door. I like the door because you can see the awning.
See it, like you said, watch it.
Front bunk. Front bunk will not run if the engine's on.
Okay.
Okay? And I can stop it wherever I want.
Cool.
It'll come down some more and you want to watch your dash fans and stuff. Usually they're supposed to stop before they reach there just in case.
As a guy that fixes things, you can see you think about all that. This is you've seen sensors fail. I actually work on CNC printing equipment, so I know a little bit about electronic mechanics too, so I'm okay.
Run it all the way up till it stops itself.
Okay.
Let me go back to the heat a minute. I may not have it turned up. I should. Like I said, its reaction time is a little different than the regular thermostat.
It's okay.
All right, let's go back here. All those can be run. This will tell you what can run and what can't, because you see the locks.
Uh-huh.
Now, if I go start the engine, those are going to show locks, and that's going to show unlocked.
Got it.
And usually it'll give you a question before you can do a slide of whether you want to do this or not, and you hit yes.
Okay.
This gets us all into technical stuff from where we work on.
Okay.
See if we got to do reprogramming and all that kind of stuff. Otherwise, you don't really want to mess with that.
Gotcha.
I can go in here and start looking to see what's on and stuff. What this tells me in the factory ever ask you, you go to this, and what's green means those have power and on.
Cool. Okay.
You might get stuck out somewhere. That's why I want you to know what's there.
Okay.
Park brake set, water pumps off, hall light switch off, ignition's off, generator fault signal if you have a problem.
Okay.
Gen input. Front and rear on your thermistors. They're reading. Why did my heat not come back on? Set on. Yep. Should come on in a minute. We'll let that do.
Okay.
It'll come on.
Sure.
I'd run it in here. TV, just so you know, you can pull the lock. Then you slide it out some if you need to. Right.
It tilts out this way.
Yeah,
You
it
showed us
does.
yesterday. Yeah.
But you got to read everything on the screen up there.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
I love it. I imagine I don't want that
Sport
on when it
has that on
slaps
the
around.
screen. But you can run it with and without heat. That's
And then these big posts for the middle right here, and then you
they
just bed
all
across
come down
there.
and make a bed.
Perfect.
Now back underneath there, you see that little green light?
I do.
That's LP detector.
Okay.
Cooking sprays, plug-in deodorizers, hair sprays, will set those off.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Got it.
Okay.
No.
And that's detecting for danger if it smells LP gas or detects gas, supposedly, right?
Very seldom do I really have a gas leak on the inside. It's usually right on the outside.
Right.
When I get problems on the inside is when the homeowner works on himself.
Cool. Okay.
You don't have stuff to test with.
Okay.
Now, you see these vents on the air conditioner? You've been going somewhere, you come in here, it's 100 degrees. Open them up for the first 15, 20 minutes.
And close it so it doesn't freeze.
Then close them so you don't freeze them up. The filters up in these are washable.
Okay.
They'll last a long time. They're fiber type.
Okay.
All right. Smoke detector and the whole thing. Otherwise, we pretty much have covered the back end and the outside of the coach. Of course, you got a digital display there, and you got to set that all up where you want.
Okay.
Your heat and air conditioners all here.
Mm-hmm.
Night light, the upside lights. You start and stop your generator.
Okay.
This is on your shade.
And it won't go down but so far when you're.
That's right.
I would think. Okay, makes sense.
It won't come all the way down till you turn your key off.
Okay. Beautiful. That's your first electric window shade, baby. We've been wanting it in the house, but perfect.
Okay. You have to keep the button in. You see a little white switch up there? That's our programming switch, so you know what it is.
For the motors and stuff.
Yeah, don't really want to mess with it. Okay, like I said, generator up here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn it right back off so I don't trip things for the breakers are on.
Gotcha.
Dash fans, and you'll need to aim them where you want.
Okay. They both come on, or they're individual controlled, or both?
High and low, they're both on.
Both on. Okay.
Emergency flashers are all right there.
Mm-hmm.
Got a tilt wheel and stuff. Ooh. Set it where you want, relock it. Of course, your horn, all your cruise and stuff's up there on the wheel.
Right. That's gonna be for the digital display right there. Cruise controls up here. Got it.
Okay, over here on the left.
Uh-huh.
Leveling system and stuff, it looks like.
Oh, thank you, Dave.
Okay, your headlight switch is on the bottom right there, and it does have an automatic mode in it.
Got it.
All the way over on there.
Automatic, okay.
High lows on your turn signal is natural.
Right.
The other switches there, you got an emergency start, you got a mirror heat button. The other one I don't remember. Mirror heat's on the left.
Okay. That's this one.
Yep. Push
That
that
moves
next
the
one.
mirrors.
Push the next one. That's your emergency start. What that does is connects you to the house batteries in case your engine battery's dead.
Cool. Okay.
The other one is fog lights. That's
Okay.
what it is.
Got it.
Fog lights only work on low beam.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And they won't come on unless your headlights are on.
Makes sense.
Mirror adjustments.
Yep. Standard.
Yep.
Okay.
12 volt.
12-volt plug.
Yep. Now the jack system. Hit the top right button.
Top right button.
Okay? Now you have a manual mode and an automatic mode.
Okay.
Run it in the auto mode.
Push auto.
Mm-hmm. Push it again.
Okay.
Gotta hold it in just
Hold it in
touch
a little bit longer than I did. Got it.
And it's going to level itself.
Does the engine need to be running?
Yes.
Okay.
This sticker you're going to want to take off because there's a set of lights here to tell you what's going on.
Okay.
But we leave it, sorry. We leave it on there so you know before you take it off. Let's bring the rears down. Over here under these steps, under this one here, you got storage.
Okay. Cool.
Lifts right up. This one doesn't, just this one.
Okay.
Okay. Table and stuff's back there in that closet and the pole for it. There's a table that can go between you.
That just sticks down in there?
Yep.
It just pulls right out. Okay. Cool.
Usually when you take them in and out, you gotta wiggle them.
That makes sense, right?
Okay, jacks are done.
So I turn them off now?
No, you don't have to worry about it. Those will turn off themselves in 5
Okay.
minutes.
Cool.
All right, hit your left turn signal. Okay, what you notice is it's not turned on.
I do.
Okay, hit that middle button.
This one?
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, now hit your left turn,
Nice.
right turn.
Nice.
Put your foot on the brake. Turn. Hold your brake down and go to reverse. Keep your brake down.
Beautiful.
Okay. All right. You'll have to do all the pairing up and stuff that you want.
Okay.
It's also a touch screen. Mode. No, it's not what I want. Get home. Home. You can go to everything here this way too.
Cool.
Get your Bluetooth in your phone. I was doing it with something where you were sitting.
Yeah, it'd be a little bit easier from over here.
Yeah.
Imagine if you want to get back there
Alright.
while you're driving. I don't mind.
There's what I want. Radio.
Okay.
Like I said, it's touch screen too.
Imagine
Yep,
be the
your volume.
volume.
You had outside speakers on this coach,
Okay.
so you can go in there. It should be on this radio here, and you have to, sometimes it's off the fader instead of it's not the balance, the fader.
Right.
You
Okay.
have to go into all your settings on it. I have trouble with my skin. There you go. Just hold it in a second.
decades. And as you mentioned,
Okay. And it goes to search mode.
Yeah.
Cool.
And to shut this off, you gotta hold that in.
Okay.
Or otherwise it'll go to mute. Still stay on
Just
you.
stay on. Okay.
Yep. You can do it down here too. Let's stop on a station.
And if you turn this off, it turns the cameras off. So if you just
Yep.
want to have that down and just go back to home or wherever you're at, and now if you're using the cameras,
Right.
you're going to have camera view. Perfect.